club in these dirty vans. Clean money and count stacks with these dirty hands. Do a show, cut the rack with my new advance. 50 bands, 80 bands, 100 bands. I'm the American dream. We the American dream. No money, no class, look at them. Look at them, how to make it in America. Real day one, ain't a lot of us. Mom worked 2 jobs.
Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach, and you're tuned in to Madden 19 on EA Sports. Coming up, we'll see a healthy Carson Wentz and the world champion Philadelphia Eagles. They match up with Tom Brady and the New England Patriots. With that, let's head on up to Foxborough. Standing by with the call at Gillette Stadium, here are Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. All the success in New England over the last few decades, and this crowd has never been more enthusiastic. A moment ago, the Pats emerged from their locker room. They are set as they'll square off with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. With my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, here it is, the rematch of Super Bowl 52, the Eagles' stunning win in Minneapolis.
And Brandon, I was there that day. What a phenomenal ball game. The better team won, but the Patriots know they let one slip away. They'll be focused and ready to make amends.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Welcome to the PK. PK Detroit 420.
Wentz now on first down. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's gone. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
How you guys doing?
Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on first down. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
And welcome to the group. PK Detroit 420 here. Hope you enjoy. I have different kind of games, so if you have an idea about NBA or NHL, text me on, see what I can do. Welcome Eagles vs. Patriots, Super Bowl rematch. Let's have fun.
Hang in there now.
Play action to Sproles. Wentz. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They go play action here on first down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
First sack of the game, 3 more to come by. Welcome to the Lions.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It looks like a pickup of 6. That leaves him with 7 yards to go on 3rd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Working from the gun, Wentz. This is taken in by Jeffrey. He's got it. Touchdown, Eagles.
I know, Nick.
Alshon Jeffrey, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
La prochaine partie, dis-moi quelle équipe t'aimerais voir.
The score 7-0. A drive that time of 6 plays. The result, Philadelphia in the end zone.
Et je peux aller choisir les Montréal contre les Sénateurs.
Elliott now to kick this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. So Brady and the Pats take over 1st and 10 at their own 26. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Brady now on 1st down. Got a man complete. It's Chris Hogan. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down.
N'importe quelle question comme ça, Nicolas, pour les 2 prochains. Si tu veux voir les différentes équipes, n'importe quoi. Texte-moi, je vais le voir. Je vais répondre à n'importe quelle question que tu veux.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
White 20! White 20! Go!
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. To the right side, and he's got Edelman. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
White 20! White 20!
Now Brady on the bootleg. Rush coming, and he's taken down. And their inaugural sack of the game coming from an unlikely source.
You mean it wasn't a linebacker?
Alongside Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, it's the Patriots in possession to begin quarter number 2. They're in the midst of a nice drive, but facing a 3rd and long here. Now Brady, he's going to rifle one deep left, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
The defending champion Eagles coming back out onto the field here, and they are back to 3-3 with a Thursday night road win, 34-13 in MetLife Stadium against the Giants. Now 8 straight primetime wins against the Giants. That's hard to believe.
In their long rivalry, which began in 1933, the Giants have controlled that rivalry for most of it. But with that win last Thursday night, the Eagles are now within 1 victory of tying it up all time. The Giants lead 86-85, 2 ties, and that does not count the war years where the Eagles combined with the Pittsburgh Steelers and were known as the Steagles.
Wow. One more useless fact, 1933, price of a loaf of bread, 7 cents.
There you go.
Jeffrey reels it in over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. An Eagle first down. Wentz hooking up with Jeffrey. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. An Eagle first down, Wentz to Ertz.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. Sproles. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now we're going to get a timeout here called by the Patriots. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Here's Sproles. He had a great move, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Back to Foxborough after this. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. And he connects with Ertz. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. An Eagle first down there, Wentz to Ertz, and the names that end in TZ.
At first glance, I thought he just used his size in order to win the route. But he also had a little subtle move in there as well. Made the defender think he was going one direction and was able to track the ball in another.
Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 6 for 6 here to start the ball game. From midfield, here's Wentz. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And his throw here's incomplete. Jordan Matthews, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
It's been a pretty long drive. This will be play number 9. And they need 10 yards out of it on 3rd. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's brought in by Jeffrey. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag. Completed it very well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Wentz now on 1st down. Screen pass to Sproles. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half. The loss of 3 on that 1st down pass play. Now 2nd and 13. Again, it's Wentz. Caught right side is Jeffrey. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meetings that they needed to account for him on each and every play?
You think? A guy of his caliber? So how does a guy like him get that wide open?
That usually means there's a tire breakdown on what the coverage was. Everyone thought they were doing something, and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Already a pair of 3rd down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this 3rd down try. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And Jeffrey's got it. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the 1st half. The Eagles into the red zone for the first time. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 15. From the red zone now, Wentz. And he's got his man on the out route. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Can't have enough good pass-catching tight ends in the NFL. And the Eagles, they wanted to replenish their stock. They lost Trey Burton in the offseason, so they selected Dallas Goedert out of South Dakota State in the 2nd round. And he is nothing but a big-time pass catcher.
What a great story, because South Dakota State didn't offer him a scholarship out of high school. He walked on there.
Yeah, so now Zach Ertz has a running mate at tight end.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Wentz to throw again. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Elliott on for the extra point. Elliott good on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. That drive a long one, spanning 15 plays, and it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The New England Patriots coming off a heck of a win on Sunday night over Kansas City, 43-40. There is one interesting nugget, though, that's not good for New England. They've given up 40 points only 3 times since 2013. All 3 have been against Kansas City.
How about that? They hope they don't see them again in the playoffs down the road, right?
Because I kind of hope they do, though,
well,
selfishly.
We do as fans, that's for sure. But let's give Tom Brady some praise, right? Of course, we do that all the time, but deservedly so here. 200th win of his NFL career. That extends his all-time record. But counterintuitively, New England had been 0-6 under Tom Brady in games where opponents had scored 40 or more points. You would think in a shootout, you'd love to have Tom Brady. But that hasn't been the case. But he delivered on Sunday night. They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. The final shot before half for Brady, and that's going to be incomplete. So we've reached halftime here, and it's our visitors, the Eagles, leading this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, right, Brandon. Thanks very much. And welcome in, everyone, to this slimmed-down version of the EA Sports Halftime Report. We want to remind you that new this year in regular season games, I'll take you around the NFL and give you stats and scores from games in progress, as well as look back at games that have already been completed. So keep an eye out for that. But for now, let's get you back out to Brandon and Charles.
Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Brady now on 1st down. Quickly to Gronkowski. That's caught. And down he'll go at the 25. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to look deep for Edelman. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Edelman was the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now it's Sproles. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Caught by the tight end Ertz. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Working from the gun. Wentz. Backdoor has it. First target,
welcome
first
to the
catch
group.
at a 1st down.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender.
Any kind of question,
Had a
any
chance to
kind.
get
I
him on
have
the
20
ground before he
games,
got to the
sports,
sideline.
Grand Theft Auto.
Great vision.
That's
and
message.
understanding where he is
Wants
on
me
the
to play those
field
games,
as he
it's gonna
headed
go
for the
up.
marker and picked up the 1st down.
Wentz now, pretty amazing. 14 of 16 throwing the ball. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Sproles. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Thanks, Audie Weber.
Sometimes with the running game, you've
It's
just
a
got to
rematch
stick
about the
with
Super
it.
Bowl.
It's the third
I think
quarter, no
Eagle
time to
still
panic.
same points
But
to
that
win the
also
Super
doesn't
Bowl,
mean
and
you
they're
just
pretty
do
much
it the
going to win this
same way
game.
you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And once again, they go with Sproles. That one good for 33 and a 1st.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Yo, everyone's in the chat right now on we're 2. Go check out Audie Weapon. Same thing, he's a gamer. Me and him will do some collabs together pretty soon. Grand Theft Auto, any kind of games. How you doing, Keanu? Welcome to the group.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Also, everyone, go check out Kiana. She has an account herself.
That 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you
So
go
next
play
game,
action, throw the ball.
give me 2
I say
teams and I'm
commit
gonna try
to
them
the
out.
run
And tell me
think
what
about
team you
it
want me
being
to play
4-down
for.
territory.
Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Darren Sproles, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles add 6 to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Elliott now to add the extra point. Elliott good with a PAT. And it's now 21-0.
Losing the game. Same thing. It's a rematch about the Super Bowl. Pretty sure Eagle deserved it. Tom Brady's not doing pretty good.
Touchdown run. Elliott now to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now the Patriots offense, they work their way back out onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll
see my team, it's New England Patriots, losing right now, 21-0.
Knocked away, incomplete.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. 2nd and 10 now from the 27. Brady will try again on 2nd down. He's going to rifle one deep left. He's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40.
There we go, Audie, looking there. High just for you.
A gain of 32 that time. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off.
Back now in Foxborough. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. It was the veteran safety Malcolm Jenkins who got a hand in there to disrupt it. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Here's Brady to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
Any kind of games you guys think we should join it or even try out?
More passes like that
text me out and try out the game and see how I like it.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he will find his man. That's Hogan, complete. And they convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up the 1st down.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was looking for Edelman there. Thought they had something going there to break that goose egg here in the 2nd half, but to no avail.
Hope was alive until that interception. What a terrific play, taking the ball away after it looked like they were starting a drive.
And now that shutout still standing. You know that's something those defensive guys hold a lot of pride on, too.
No doubt about it. They are excited about where they are in this game.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage. Use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st down, Adams. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Now a handoff looking right. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He's able to rattle off 6 on the carry, and that'll get him to 3rd and 4.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. On 3rd down, it's Adams. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Thanks, everyone.
A gain of 11 and a
Don't
1st
forget
down.
to subscribe and like. Don't forget, we got 2 YouTubers in this chat too. Kiana and Audio Weapons. Please go subscribe to them and please go watch their videos.
If you call a pass play
Audio
here,
Weapons is a gamer and Kiana does pretty much a mix of everything.
We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's
go
go.
subscribe them and go see. They're great YouTubers. We'll do a collab one day to see what we could do.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. Dante Hightower on the stop.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Alright guys, game's over. I lost 21-0. Worst game of my life. It's all good. Part of the fun. Hope you guys come back. It's a good game. Please subscribe, like, turn on the bell notification.
Not just on the defensive side.
I'll be right back with a brand new game.
Full team. There's a lot of pride that goes into shutting out an opponent.